And welcome to Wickwire Field. This is Maritime Athletic Profiles presentation of the Maritime Club Championship. We've got U15 kicking things off, and we've got Phoenix Laba here. You're facing Inner Halifax, a team that plays in the Nova Scotia Soccer League, so it's a team that you've already pretty much seen throughout the year. Your thoughts on tonight's contest?
I mean, first time we played them, it was a bit of a slow result. Not the greatest result, but we're definitely looking to get a better result today. First game of the tournament, we got to start off strong.
Yeah, so the weather's a little bit warmer here today, so basically you've had to play in cooler conditions. How do you think you're going to adjust your playing to what would actually be more like summer weather?
I mean, I think it's just like knowing when to press or not, things like that, just knowing when to go all out, because especially playing more minutes possibly, I just got to conserve my energy throughout the game.
Yeah, Halifax Inner City, they've been a team that sort of likes to go up tempo, so what do you have to do so that they don't really, do all kinds of attacks and stuff like that and play a real high-paced game?
I mean, we just got to not care about their loudness, loud on the bench, just not care about that, just focus on our game and just play the stuff we know we can play.
All right, Phoenix, I'll let you get back to the team. Best of luck here.
Thank you.
Phoenix Laba, he's from Suburban FC. They're going to be taking on Inner City Halifax in just a couple moments. It's a Maritime. Oh, sorry about that. It is the Maritime. Sorry, I'm going to get this right here. Off to a great start here today, aren't we there, everybody? It is the Maritime Club Championship on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wickwire Field on the grounds of Dalhousie University. This is the 2026 Maritime Club Championship Soccer on Maritime Athletic Profiles. My name is Dan Hobson, delighted to have the call here. We've got Suburban FC taking on Halifax SC, and pretty much a meeting of the two teams in the Nova Scotia Soccer League. And one of the exciting teams has been Halifax, a league that just formed about 2 to 3 years ago, pretty much shortly right after COVID. It's I remember the story well, that it's just a bunch of players that was sort of like in between two other leagues that were in the Halifax area, and they decided to make another one. And a couple of years back, they won the Nova Scotia Provincial Championship. And everybody knows the story about Suburban FC, one of the stronger teams in this province here of Nova Scotia. So this should be a dandy of a matchup. Halifax not afraid to go up tempo and push and attack and attack and attack. Same for Suburban FC. So this should be a dandy way to start this Maritime Club Championship. First of two games, this is U15 action. Of course, brought to you by Evangelista Sports, Puma, and MCW. Referees right now, they're at midfield. Sakung Lu is going to be in the middle, as they say. Kate Spur on the side. Amir Robai the other side. And the fourth official is Nagy Mohammed. Beautiful day here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Temperature hanging around about the 25-degree mark. Sunshine, so it's going to be the warmest. So one of the things we're going to keep an eye on here with that warm temperature, see if referee Sakung Lu is going to allow for a water break. It's always usually a referee's choice, but it's right in that temperature factor of having that, so the players don't get overheated or heat exhaustion and things like that. So that is something that we're going to have to monitor as this game goes on. And getting ready to get this started is Oliver Fraser. He goes by Ollie, provincial U15 SNS player. His brother Harrison also plays for Suburban FC for the U15 white team. So it's a family affair for him. He's getting ready to kick this off. Waiting for the first blow of the whistle from Sakung Lu. Halifax SC, Suburban FC. And there we are. We are underway, and just like that, a quick pass going back to LaPointe. And we'll have our first in the touch here. 40-minute halves is what they are, so the time on the bottom of your screen right now is just right around the ballpark. We should be sort of exact, maybe, depending on, but of course the referee has the last call in terms of who has it, and it looks to be that Suburban FC trying to get something going here on the outside. Rossi, nice little challenge. As a good play there made by Raimondo, who was a provincial player, also a track competitor there for Halifax SC. And this is what I'm saying. They like to pretty well get going on the attack. Mufudu, with some speed, he'll get a shot. It's a little bit of a worm burner, but not an easy stop there for Omar Al-Safadi. So that's a good first test for him to get a first touch. Make it feel all comfortable here. But that's the thing about Halifax SC is like all of a sudden, in your situation here, if you're Suburban FC, you want to make sure that you're not getting into some foul and free kick territories, because you can see that somehow they can make something out of nothing. The ball handled there by Dunphy, who is also an excellent track and field athlete for Halifax SC. Gone. Into the middle for Gauthier. Goes by the name of Lucas Gauthier. Sister represents UDEM in women's volleyball. Interesting story about him. Almore along that sideline near center field. Oh, making a couple nice little dangles, but it's pretty much right onto the foot there of Noah Brown and into the middle. Haj Ali. Ball just outside. The 20. Ball just outside and into touch. And as I say, anytime that there's sort of like into touches or free kicks, you may want to watch Inter Halifax SC, but they'll go back to their keeper. There's a lead ball. Good ball up ahead here. A good shot from distance. You see, here's how they had it set up, and this is like they just seem to get a good one. A nice little foot there by LaPointe there to put it out of harm's way for the meantime. Have our first corner of the game going to Inter Halifax SC. Raymondo to take this kick. Bit of a line drive, not really aiming for any post, headed out there. Out of danger zone temporarily. McCarthy. Pardon me, that was Haj Ali. And first foul of the game, free kick coming. So Amar Al-Safadi. And quickly out here is Suburban looking to try to get something going offensively. Adam Rashid. Dual nationalities. The Saudi Arabia, his brother is Hamid, plays for the U17 AAA team. Lead ball up ahead. And Elijah Amore. He's got explosive pace, so he'll be one to keep an eye on. Nice little header there by Laba, who we talked to before game as part of our field report. Lead ball there. Try to get it up there to Darko. And a free kick, and well, Inter Halifax thinking, looked like it was going to be a free kick for us. Tried to sell it to the referee, but no dice, says Conlou. Free kick, Suburban FC. Tried to be knocked down there by Frazier to the outside. There is a cross, but right there's nobody there but black and pink jerseys there, so nothing there in terms of dangers inside the penalty. And goal kick coming here for Nate McCarthy and Inter Halifax SC. He's a team captain. He's XL player, provincial player. And they'll go short with it. Up there pressing the issue was Frazier there for Suburban FC. They come up with a steal. Rossi and the penalty. They're looking for a call and none forthcoming, as they thought that it might have been a penalty kick. It was in the penalty area, but nothing. So first close call there. And there was a free little challenge there. It was a little bit too aggressive there, says Zikong Lu. So free kick to Suburban. And I think also what I said about Suburban with Inter Halifax FC, same can be said the other way around, is they don't want to get into, foul difficulty and free kicks, because this is a couple of teams that they're not afraid to be, I guess if you want to use it, all gas, no brakes. Lead ball up ahead as they try to get Mafudu going. And that's broke up. Back into the middle. Gauthier had it momentarily. Up the field. Gets by the line of defense there for Halifax, so he'll just simply tap it back. That's Dunphy. He's good track and field athlete as well. It's place 6 provincial track and field. Number 8 there in the pink and black. But they've also got the pink and black number jersey. Here's a good lead ball, but well defended. Is getting back there was Nydenkin. They say he does his job and does it well, and there was pretty much case on point there as they had that tried to get that lead ball to Oliver Fraser, but he put that out. Not a lot of real estate there, so went off the Suburban player. So Inter Halifax trying to go up the sideline to Krillman. He's calm under pressure is what they say. Krillman double teamed, so you know they're keeping an eye on him. Laba. Back to LaPointe. With time and space. That's picked off as Krillman got in the way of it. They try to break down the sideline for Amore. And now they'll send it back for Al Safade to regroup here for Suburban FC. So we're into the 10th minute. A quick little touch there. Sameo, he's Brazilian. He often wearing the captain's armband, part of the team's leadership team. And an interesting thing about him is he speaks 5 languages. And some, well, yours truly, trying to master just one, and that's the English language. Oh, nice little move there by Laba. Laba right into the middle. Well, it passed a little bit too far, and McCarthy will show his arm here and throw it back as they go up tempo, and this is what you can maybe expect to see from Inter Halifax SC. Pass picked off into the middle. It was trying to attend the pass there for Gauthier, but it's too far, and well, if it doesn't work on one side, go to the other. Amore coming up midfield. Amore pass in the middle. Not the easiest there for Darko to handle. Darko has his pocket picked there by Laba. And LaPointe over to John to the sideline. So a good 1-2 and out of their own zone and back here and just outside the penalty. Header there by Sameo. And Mafudu. The shoulders kind of bumped in there together near midfield, near the big D of Wickwire Field. Inter Halifax, the lead ball, offside, and that was pretty much there as Darko had so much real estate. You knew that something was in there, so Suburban set up the good defense there and made the offside happen. So play back underway as we're into the 12th minute. 40-minute half, still waiting for our first one. Nothing really in terms of shots on target yet. Just one to be precise, and that came just a little bit early. LaPointe. Phoenix Laba. To the outside, good ball. Oh, that was really unfortunate there as Calvert, Philly as he's known by, provincial U15 player, fell on the play. He'd had some good real estate, so Turf Monsters giveth and taketh. But a good ball here, Darko. Darko. Chipped. But right there first is Jonah John. Brother Aaron plays soccer at Acadia. Remember calling his games last year on AUS TV. Acadia making a little bit of noise in the offseason with some new player signings. Or commitments, I guess you can say. Oh, a little miscommunication. Went right to Noah Brown of Suburban FC. There's a ball that's chipped just outside the penalty. Oh, luckily, unfortunately, there for Nadentkin that kind of got a little bit of high knee, but didn't collide with the player, so prevented that from possibly being our first player in the book. Look at that speed of Michael Darko. Darko with some speed. Darko shot. Oh, just one side of the post and out the other. But that was the best opportunity. As we take a look at it here on the replay, Darko managed to get some real estate, but just probably didn't quite have the angle. But Omar El Safadi was out there. Really didn't give him too much. Like once he was really tight in there, right along that goal line. As you see, didn't give him much to shoot at. Didn't have a lot to shoot at because you're just trying to, basically he was pretty parallel with it and didn't really have much of the net to shoot. As we return back to live play. Jonah John. And back up. Haj Ali. Suburban marching down the pitch here. So we're into the 14th minute. Didn't get a chance to really talk to Zakun Liu to see if what he was planning on doing, if there's going to be like a water break, but we'll just have to wait and see. Laba. Brown. Laba once again. Top 60 shortlist Canada U15 national team and captain of Suburban FC. Suburban coming up with the free kick. Nadentkin will take this. Nadentkin, as we said earlier, does his job and does it well. So you'll probably see him be like one of those good one-on-one defenders this year. So it's some of these big scorers there for Suburban FC going to have a tough time there on the one-on-ones or the 1v1s. We'll see that. And this guy's been all over the field here. Lucas Gauthier, number 10 there in Suburban. And there's a good pass there. Rossi loses the handle. Darko trying to get away. Skips away. The pass was intended for Darko, but that's going to be offside. So a couple times that we've seen Halifax Inter Halifax SC go offside. That's their second so far of the game. So we're into the 16th minute. So we're just cruising along. Still nothing really much in terms of a dangerous chance. Pretty much one shot on target. And just an easy touch there for Omar El Safadi. Gauthier. Oh, brought down. No, nothing yet. But a referee, Zakun Liu, is going to go check over on Lucas Gauthier. Gauthier quickly up, but that was pretty much a bad one there by Sasha Kay. You know, pretty much put him in a defenseless position, so it results in the free kick. So it looked probably a lot worse than probably what it was. Kick to be taken here by Laba. Tried to get it into the box. And a throw in for Suburban FC. So they're going to try to take advantage here of some penalty trouble here by Inter Halifax SC. Gauthier bumps it back. Was looking for his teammate Griffin Humphrey, who was looking for his first touch of the game. Al Rashid. Inter Halifax SC chipped over into the middle, and that's knocked down pretty much. Oh, look at that. Coming out of nowhere was Amore. You can see he's got some speed. It looked like the Suburban FC was easily going to get out of their own zone, but quickly to the pitcher there was Amore, who, as I said, an explosive pace, and he's shown that here on this throw-in. Almost like a carbon copy. We're into the 18th minute, so we're getting close to that halfway point. Maritime Club Championship. 3 days of competition for U15 and U17 here at Wickwire Field. We've got U17 coming up. Got Suburban FC going to be taking on Hotspur's Storm 2 team. It was an advantage that Zakong Lu was going to allow to play for a bit, but now the whistle has gone. Into the 19th minute. Free kick. Laba. The far sideline. Oh, off the head there of Haj Ali. Using the torso to knock it down. A quick pass over to Gauthier. To the outside. Noah Brown. Hits a couple of bodies here. Now just in the penalty. Oh, nice little toe there by Amore. Going to result in a corner, but that could have been a lot worse than what it was. It was a peak scoring opportunity for Suburban FC, but now they get a chance to resettle. This will be Suburban's first corner of the game, so each team now has one apiece in that category. Oliver Frazier to take it. The left foot. There it is. The chip over, tapped out. Scramble there. Shot, goal! Noah Rossi. Thought he may go take the little flag that's down on the end, because sometimes they take beating after goal, but this was just a beautiful shot. It goes right towards the corner, and then it was scramble. And then all of a sudden, off a deflection. Boy, thank you very much. Rossi, left foot, buries it 1-0 for Suburban FC. As you take a look from behind, it took a lucky bounce, and the lucky bounce went to Suburban FC, and there really isn't anything that the keeper, Nate McCarthy, who hasn't really seen a lot of action until that corner kick.
Goal scored in the 19th minute, by number 36, Noah Rossi.
Came in the 19th minute. And you know that that's going to be offside, and that's the third time there, and that was Darko again. And you could just sort of tell as once he started, slowing down, and he knew that was offside too, but took a shot nonetheless at Omar El Savadi and Suburban FC. Gauthier. Noah Brown. Quick tap. Back into the middle there, Laba. Have a little bit of pressure there from Darko. Lapointe. Left foot in the middle, too far. Gauthier bited, just got a piece of it over there to get it over to Frazier. Nice little effort there by Nedenkin. Lead ball there along the sideline. Al Rashid. Too far. Raimondo will throw it in. Was thinking about going to goalkeeper, but thought better of it. And the referee wanted him to come up a bit, so it's like he will do that. The 2-on-3 there, they were trying to get it over to Rossi, who's got the goal at the 19th minute. Nice little fancy footwork there by Noah Brown. Lava called for the foul. Free kick. Darko quickly looking, was thinking about trying to go up tempo. They've decided to slow it down a bit and get reset. Sameo and Gauthier bump shoulders just before the free kick here. Third minute. Raimondo. Not sure if he was trying to go for the far post, but off the mark, but throw in here for Inter Halifax SC. And you know that they would like to try to get that equalizer relatively quick. So we are past the halfway point here of the first half. Darko had that shot earlier in the game, but there wasn't anything there. He was pretty much 1-on-2 and was looking for the call and got it. So he put his hand up right away, and then so it's a throw in again. So there's a foul, free kick, Suburban. Jonah John, just said, a provincial SNA player. And as we said, his brother played for Acadia. Team that's maybe hoping to have a little bit of some playoff goals for this upcoming season. Another opportunity for Rossi. McCarthy is, and they're looking for a call, and Sekung Lu says no, and their fans are reacting, the players are reacting, and but basically he's the one in charge, and here it is. You'll take a look here on this lead ball as McCarthy was coming out for it. There's Rossi. He kicked the ball, as you saw afterwards, and then, so great camera work by our Maritime Athletic Profiles crew to come up with that one. As you see that he had the shot pretty much and then was taken down afterwards. So slow motion replays are fantastic. I get a chance to see it again, and this time, of course, you know, the referees, great job on them. Just that's, you know, they got to call that like, and they don't have access to a camera to do it. They have like instant split-second decision. Yeah, I said off the top this was going to be a good up-and-down matchup here on the pitch, and it's living up here because Suburban's got the goal, but Inter Halifax SC is not really allowing a lot of time with possession afterward. This is going towards the box, and picked up there by Omar Al Safadi pretty easily on that free kick. It pretty much has been a game of you get a chance, I get a chance, you get a chance again, I get a chance again. That's how this first half's gone so far. In the 26th minute. Pass there, just too short of the mark there for Lucas Gauthier. Humphrey. LaPointe. Lots of room, lots of space. Noah Brown here along that far sideline. Watch there by Will Creeman. Gauthier back into the middle there for Lava. To the outside. Once again, there's a tough battle. Raimondo and Inter Halifax SC free kick. Chip up ahead there. Darko this time stayed onside. Was right there shoulder to shoulder with Declan LaPointe. The defender there for Suburban FC. Just off the foot of Calvert. 27th minute. And a goal in the 19th minute by Noah Rossi. As Suburban FC leading 1-0 Maritime Club Championship Soccer and Maritime Athletic Profiles. The first of 6 games, 3 days of U15 and U17. Gathered up there by Omar Al Safadi. A little bit of some anxious moments there, but it's sent back to Al Safadi. Quickly upfield. Frazier. Good attack here by Suburban FC. Just outside the penalty. It's now inside the box, and a good boot there by Sameo. Out of harm's way for the meantime. Humphrey there with a quick tap. And Raimondo knocked over the player, and there's our first player in the book, Cohen Raimondo. So our first yellow card issued, and it comes in the 29th minute. So decision time here for Suburban FC if they're going to try to go on target or set something up. There'll be a 3-man wall here for the U15s of Inter Halifax SC. This from distance. Lowness, actually, sorry, Laba to take it. He'll actually go short with the pass, but too much on it. And it goes for a goal kick as he was intended that for Noah Brown. So, I mean, here for David McCarthy's crew, they want to get at least tie here before the teams go off for the break. Pass picked off. They're trying to get it to Darko. Darko a little bit overruns the ball that time for Inter Halifax SC. A reset here. LaPointe in the middle. Laba spinning away, trying to also get away from defender Krillman. Here's a lead ball for Darko. Goaltender El Safari and Darko collide. Darko stays down. Feeling that. Play goes on as Darko's down. Gauthier. Frazier and Darko still down.
Yellow card for Inter in the 29th minute, Cohen Romando.
So here's taking a look at the lead ball here to what Darko got down for. Goes in and shoulder almost to elbow collision. And the thing about Omar El Safadi, you may be able to see it, but they say he's a tall goaltender. Well, that's no kidding, but there's no size. So it's like he is probably one of the tallest goaltenders around. It's like we'd be doing university soccer on AUS TV and see goaltenders that were relatively tall. And I mean, El Safadi, they don't have it. They say he's one of the tallest goalkeepers in the Nova Scotia Soccer League. And maybe he's definitely in that 6-foot category. If we have another game of Suburban FC U15s, we'll maybe have that answer for everybody. But yeah, he is. Just had the refreshment break here at the 31st minute. Well, into the 31st minute, so it came around the 30th minute. So as I said, there's no real official formula for if there's going to be refreshment breaks. Pretty much knows that it's not going to be when it's 6 degrees and freezing rain is not going to happen. And Lucas Goche is going to check out, as well as Adam Al-Rashid. So Charlie Waters, who's a former CBU and St. FX, as well as played Blackpool for Blackpool, England too, men's soccer. Gone to the bench and has some substitutions in. One of them is
Substitutions in the 31st minute for Suburban FC. Coming out is Adam El-Rashid. Going in, Lars Strout. Coming out is Lucas Gautier.
Lars Strofe checks in, and Kinnan Lonis checks in here for Suburban FC. Just past the 32nd into the 33rd minute, so 7 minutes left till halftime, unofficially. See if there'll be some added time added on, but still a little bit far from that. Ball along that sideline. Here's a cross right on else. And an easy gift that time as Al Safadi had difficulties. And I believe it's Krillman with the goal, the easy tap in the 32nd minute. Has to be a frustrating moment. Pretty much the only mistake that Suburban FC made in there. El Safari off the hands, and you're not going to find any easier goal there for Will Krillman. Well, the tallest goaltender. Probably one of those ones that, because of his height, he was able to get fingertips on it. Most goaltenders, that just sails by. So sometimes height giveth and height taketh, is McCarthy and Rossi. So 1-1, and that's what Inter Halifax SC had.
In the 32nd minute for Inter Halifax by number 38,
Will Krillman has tied it up at ones. Late stages of this first half, so there's chipped into the penalty area, and McCarthy comes out and gathers it up. And he'll boot it upfield. So seemed like once that goal that Suburban FC got to take a 1-0 lead, Inter Halifax SC, they didn't stop. They didn't sit back. They still kept the attack coming. They still kept dumbing down the field. And Suburban the same way. It was sort of like, you know, you go, I go sort of thing. And right, like, definitely since that 1-0 goal, a little bit of a ball possession in favor of Inter Halifax SC, but Suburban, they've got quick weapons here. And they're looking for a foul, and a free kick coming here to Inter Halifax SC. Just one player in the book. It's Cohen Raimundo. You have a funny feeling that as the tournament goes on, maybe the yellows will go up as we get closer to Sunday, but that could be, we'll wait to see on that. There's the goal scorer, Will Krillman. Never going to have an easier goal. Lars Struth. Ball just barely inside the penalty shot. That's blocked there. Now outside the box. There's a cross. There's a header by Laba just over. It was more of like a little bit of a pop fly, and they were hoping it was going to come down, but not quite there for Suburban FC as McCarthy will regather it up and get something going here. As we see, we have just about less than right around about 4 minutes to go unofficially to the end of the first half. Lowness just quickly in and quickly up. That's a ball that gives Dunphy a little bit of difficulty. Feeling a little bit of pressure from Frazier. LaPointe came up to force the issue there for Suburban FC, and Amore. He'll have to back up, says Sikon Liu. In traffic, it actually hit the torso. It was luckily enough there for Krellman. As I said, Krellman has tied it up here, the 32nd minute. Inter Halifax SC looking for a call, pleading for one, but not getting what they wanted. LaPointe. A nice little tap over there to Brown. There's Rossi. Frazier. Nice little double team, and getting a portion of the ball was Nadentkin there. Defensively, as I said, you're going to see one-on-one battles go through him a lot here for Inter Halifax SC. It's less than 3 to go as we're into the 38th minute. Calvert, where'd he come? He came with the steal. He pretty much taken that like taking candy from a candy-hating Beatty, as Calvert came back, pretty much stole it right off there of the Inter Halifax SC player. Darko. Collided there with El Safadi. Minutes ago in this game, showing no ill effects of that. Dunphy. Oh, nice little move there by Simeo. And gets it to the outside, and here's comes Inter Halifax SC. Tried to hit Mofutu. Calvert will throw it in here for Suburban FC. Philly, as he's known by, provincial U15 player and part of Suburban since U12. So you know he's going to pretty much climb U12, U15, U17. Foul called. Referee was going to see if there was going to be advantage there for Suburban. None forthcoming, so free kick there to Suburban FC. John. Lowness. Substitution here in this first half. John, Lowness, two-person game. Quickly closing in. Noah Barry. Nice little quick short passes here to the outside. LaPointe now. Play along this near sideline with a little toe tap there to Rossi. LaPointe. There's the cross. Just outside.
The fourth official has indicated that there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
2 minutes will be added on, so we'll play about 42 minutes here as Darko comes up. Darko turning on the Jets. He's been the dangerous one here for Inter Halifax SC. Darko has had a couple of chances this time. Just pretty much similar than the time before. Ran out of room. But he's getting his chances, so you keep getting chances, you know, eventually you're going to basically smash the glass and get a goal, is what they say, but we'll wait to see. Raimondo to take this corner kick, the second here. First Suburban corner kick resulted in a goal. Inter Halifax hoping the second can result in their second goal and take a lead before half as we're into extra time. 2 minutes added on, short post, but the big height and going up and using his jumpers there was Omar Al-Safadi, using the springs to go up and bring it down easily. As I said, you can basically giveth and taketh in terms of height, and that's what happened in terms of the Inter Halifax SC. His goal as referee Zakun Liu blows whistle once again. Another free kick.
Laba right in the middle. To the outside. Lapointe. Lapointe. Watched by Amore. Lapointe. Back. Laba. Maybe the last attack here for Suburban FC. Off the header there of Fraser, but not quite on target. As the whistle goes to end the first 40 and change. First half in the books. Rossi in the 19th minute and Krillman in the 32nd minute. 1-1's where we stand after the opening 40 and change. This is the Maritime Club Championship Soccer on Maritime Athletic Profiles.
In the arena of sports, every game is a battle. And every athlete is a gladiator.
From the right side, makes a little backhand and score!
And every battle needs chroniclers to give voice to defeat, perseverance, and relentless resolve. Can you hear it? The roar waiting to rise. They live for this. They want this. What do you want?
Again, pushing his weight. Pushed off tackler.
Two, and get the second goal of the game for Thomas Habib.
Move, Buffy scores!
Passing him forth and they score!
You know what we want. To immortalize every moment and make sure you never miss a play. This is Maritime Athletic Profiles.
Never miss a play.
In the arena of sports, every game is a battle. And every athlete is a gladiator.
From the right side, makes a little backhand and score!
And every battle needs chroniclers to give voice to defeat, perseverance, and relentless resolve. Can you hear it? The roar waiting to rise. They live for this. They want this. What do you want?
Again, pushing his weight. Pushed off tackler.
Two, and get the second goal of the game for Thomas Habib.
Move, Buffy scores!
Passing him forth and they score!
You know what we want. To immortalize every moment and make sure you never miss a play. This is Maritime Athletic Profiles.
Never miss a play.
In the arena of sports, every game is a battle. And every athlete is a gladiator.
From the right side, makes a little backhand and score!
And every battle needs chroniclers to give voice to defeat, perseverance, and relentless resolve. Can you hear it? The roar waiting to rise. They live for this. They want this. What do you want?
Again, pushing his weight. Pushed off tackler.
Two, and get the second goal of the game for Thomas Habib.
Move, Buffy scores!
Passing him forth and they score!
You know what we want. To immortalize every moment and make sure you never miss a play. This is Maritime Athletic Profiles.
Never miss a play.
In the arena of sports, every game is a battle. And every athlete is a gladiator.
From the right side, makes a little backhand and score!
And every battle needs chroniclers to give voice to defeat, perseverance, and relentless resolve. Can you hear it? The roar waiting to rise. They live for this. They want this. What do you want?
Again, pushing his weight. Pushed off tackler.
Two, and get the second goal of the game for Thomas Habib.
Move, Buffy scores!
Passing him forth and they score!
You know what we want. To immortalize every moment and make sure you never miss a play. This is Maritime Athletic Profiles.
Never miss a play.
And welcome back here. We've got an entertaining 40 minutes and change left here. 1-1 between the Inter Halifax SC and Suburban FC. This is the Maritime Club Championship Soccer. I'm Maritime Athletic Profiles Dan Hobson. If you're just joining us, things got started there in the 19th minute. It was a corner kick, and Halifax FC had difficulty getting it out, and they put it right to the foot of Noah Rossi, and he made no mistake about it. That happened in the 19th minute and made it 1-0. Then in the 32, yeah, that's not proper English, 32nd minute, Will Krillman took advantage of a ball that probably some goalkeepers in the Nova Scotia Soccer League, especially the U15 League, doesn't seem to happen a lot, is Omar Al-Safadi, the goalkeeper for Suburban, who's really the tallest goalkeeper in the Nova Scotia Soccer League, went up trying to make a play, went off the fingertips and put it right down for Krillman, and he had a big net and all kinds of time and put it in at the 32nd minute to tie it at 1. So should be a dandy of a second half here to kick off the first game of the Maritime Club Championship Soccer here on Maritime Athletic Profiles. Looks to be possibly the first test coming here from Suburban. It's Calvert there to throw it in, but right there was Darko, I believe. There's a ball right up there. No. Knocking that one down is Simeo. Simeo and a Suburban FC player tangle feet, so this is a free kick, and this is, as I said, the first test here for Suburban. See if they go for target here. It's Lava there over the ball, getting ready to set it up. Looks to be a two-person wall going to be set up here by Inter Halifax SC. Fudu will come over and make it a three-person wall. There's the shot going far post, and that was well far, and goes out of play. They were trying to go for that far post as we watch it here in replay. Lava, and just a little bit too strong there. Once again, another look at it there. This was an easy one for McCarthy. He's just directing traffic and, just watches it sail on out as we come back to live play in this 1-1 game. Couple of nice little fancy moves by Mezzarato. He's a U15 provincial player, Brazilian, constant smile. And definitely probably one of the best so far spring weather days for some soccer. We had a little bit of a chillier spring, to be precise. Like last weekend, there's like snow in Cape Breton. So, I mean, mowing your lawn in your boots and shorts and white snow on the ground. Wasn't here, though. Free kick here, once again, Suburban FC. Once again, trying to go for that far post. Eludes everybody. Rossi there, but that didn't get a lot of foot on it, and that's an easy stop there for McCarthy. You knew that Laba wasn't really going to miss on that second one. The lead ball there as they were trying to get Mafudu going there, and that's a big boot that sends it into touch. As Inter Halifax SC is on the march. Lonis up to midfield. Mezzarato. Nadinkin was actually looking for Raimondo. He's the only one in the book so far. Here's the lead pass. So they were trying to get, a shot there by Mufudu as he just spun and kicked. Take a look. It was a little bit of a slow play developing to get that crossover. Then he has to spin and kick. And as you saw, a save there made by Al Safadi. As I said, you're going to probably see a lot more in terms of like the offense between these two teams, two very strong attacking teams.
Number 30, Cohen Romando in the 3rd minute.
Calvert, as that header goes off of his, head, of course, is into touch. Cross into the penalty area and trying to really get something good was Haj Ali there for Enter Halifax SC as they're pressing once again. Tackled there, but it's going to be a free kick, and you take a look. Darko tried to spin up, get away from LaPlante, and goes down, and this just outside the penalty. Like maybe about a foot just outside the box here on this free kick. So this is danger zone territory here for Suburban FC. As I say, just probably about 5 yards outside the box. Kick on its way. It's on the ground and goes out again. So looks to be a corner here. For Enter Halifax SC will be, no, they'll just redo it again. Pretty much almost at the same spot. They'll go short with it. There's a shot there. It deflects off a couple of feet. And out the penalty, out the other side. Is Inter Halifax SC pressing here, trying to get the go-ahead goal. They trailed 1-0 after the opening 20 and change. And then in the 32nd minute, they tied it up at 1, but Suburban FC on the march. And here they go. El Sharif. And Laba looking for a call. None forthcoming. Zakon Blue earning his pay here today, but I think that's pretty much the middle for a soccer official is even on any play, both players and both fans and teams react as we take a look at this. Incidental contact, basically, what was called as Dunphy and the Suburban FC player sort of collided, and the player went down. Laba looking for the call, none forthcoming, so back to the live action we are in this 1-1 game to the 48th minute. Just about, there was a push over there as going down was Shurdif. Really lucky that there's only been like one person in the book in this game. Calvert to take the free kick just outside. And Haj Ali up midfield. Mufudu was looking for the loose ball there, but it's going to be coming up with it. It's Humphrey. Has it stolen there by Haj Ali to the outside. Amore. They're a little bit too far there for Darko. And gathered up there by the big tall goalkeeper. Wears number 80, not a traditional goalkeeper number. In any sport, if you want to be precise. Noah Brown. Sabeo. Mazzarato. Darko. Chip there. Mafudu. And a nice play. Takes a Suburban FC bounce and trying to go the other way was Rossi, but he stopped. Right to the foot there. Reef. Well, nothing really much going here. Lonis there just puts it out to the sideline. LaPlante in to touch. Went off of Inter Halifax SC. It takes a bounce and a friendly bounce for FC, but Suburban FC. Luckily there wasn't a handball there, but LaPlante quickly up. Trying to get the ongoing El Sharif. Ibra is what he likes to be called by. Brown with the knockdown. That one's too far. Darko tried to go up and knock it down with his leg and can't. A little bit of a lead ball. Producer Dylan taking my commentating table. Just kidding. Well, to get a little bit closer there to the switcher, eh? Yeah, I don't blame you. So you see a ball girl running down. Lots of, takes a lot to put on championships there. Of course, this is a tournament, so you get a chance to take a look at some teams from pretty much all across, as you say, the Maritime. So the first game has teams that play in the Nova Scotia Soccer League that know each other very well, both playing out of the HRM. Suburban FC centered in Bedford. Damascus Drive, if you want to be precise. Sabeo, he had his hands on Lava. And let's see, is it just going to be a warning? Looks to be a warning. But that was a pretty good tackle there, made at the 50-yard line there, 55-yard line, when it's Atlantic Football League action, which they play here, home of the Tigers, so right, it was just a warning there by Zukun Liu. Lonis. Brown, Lonis again. LaPointe. Just outside the penalty, left foot cross there, and it's kicked and out of harm's way for the meantime by Inter Halifax SC. Oh, walking the tightrope is Calvert there. Stole that one pretty easily. It gets the applause here at the Wickwire Field. Making noise. 50-50 ball just went spinning. A free kick coming up here. Suburban FC just outside the penalty, looking here to go ahead for the second time as the teams have really had a little bit of two lead changers, looking for a third one here on this free kick possibly. Let's see what they have in store. Brown, one of the three over there. And walking away there is El Sharif and Laba. Four-man wall set up. Laba was strong on one free kick earlier. Second one was a little bit more on target. Let's see what he has in store for this one. This is one of the things that I think both teams wanted to say was stay out of foul trouble. It's towards the box, and the header there by Inter Halifax SC. To that sideline as we have just entered the 55th minute, 54 minutes in the bag here in the first game of the Maritime Club Championship of all Nova Scotia Soccer League matchup. You can pretty much say an all HRM too, with Inter Halifax SC and Suburban FC tied at 1. Both of these goalkeepers not really tested a lot in terms of offensive chances. It's just been sort of like maybe a little bit of lucky bounces, especially one on a corner kick and then one off the fingertips there of Al Safadi. That's the only difference is you take those bounces in, there really hasn't been much in terms of dangerous scoring opportunities for the teams. Darko, crossover, looking for Mafudu. Too far, Calvert there, chips that up to midfield. That takes a bounce, Raimondo was getting ready to play it, and it takes a bounce and gets away from him more than anything. There's a header there by Labo, over to Shadrif. Spinning away, trying to get away from some pressure there is Humphrey. Lonis. And that pass picked off as right there was Haj Ali. And back comes Inter Halifax SC with a short little distance as they basically took, just like that, it's getting to be turnover city. Anything you could do, I could do better. Here's a lead ball. Try to get El Sharif. And it's closed out there by Nikinkin. And Rossi tangle up there along that far sideline into the 57th minute. So you're looking pretty much at about 20 and change left here. Very entertaining soccer matchup here between these two teams. Two teams that know each other, playing in the Nova Scotia Soccer League. Started right around about April, so they've been more playing in cold conditions as opposed to today. The whistle comes before it could even be, so it's a offside free kick here to Inter Halifax SC. And they'll quickly go short with it to start it up. Darko having difficulty. Down he goes. Tripped by Laba. Free kick. And he's down again. Darko collided with Omar Al Safadi, and he, in that first half. So Darko down again. As you take a look, those shin on shin, depending on where those shin guards and where those two shins meet, that's not easy. As somebody who's been kicked in the shin many times, not within the last 20 years, but a lot previously played soccer. Leaves a big ouchie, bro. And Darko's still down. Darko's Excel Player Provincial was invited to Whitecaps Academy Camp in 2025. Top goal scorer in the Nova Scotia Soccer League. And you can kind of see that because he's got that explosive speed. And they're calling for the teams to go over to the benches here. So this will be some added time put on. Temperature right now sitting at 19 degrees, so it's a very comfortable 19 degrees. And once again, the medical staff attending to Darko. And we saw the replay a few seconds ago. It looked like it was pretty much shin on shin, but I'm not sure if there's anything more to it as he gets up. And he gets applause here from the fans at Wickwire Field, the home of the Dalhousie Tigers men's and women's soccer teams. They also have club rugby here for Dalhousie. And this is also the field there for Kings. When the Kings Blue Devils, ACAA, play their soccer games here as well. So this is a very new, not a very new, but really new turf facility that they've had. It's compared to one of the last times that I was here before last year with Dalhousie football. So the free kick, as plays back underway, Simeo will take it here just outside the midfield stripe and chips it into the box, and Lonis with the header, and it's a good header right up there to Starif. Laba. Turn it on the Jets. A little bit too far there, trying to find El Sharif. Ball along that sideline there. There's a good battle with LaPlante there.
Substitution in the 57th
And there's some good fancy footwork, but Simeo.
Coming out of the game is number 19, Griffin Humphrey, and going in is number 20, Connor Antle.
Or pardon me, Connor Antle here, who just checked into the game. His father, Shane Antle, involved with coaching, a provincial U14 soccer Nova Scotia player, wearing number 20 there for the Suburban FC U15. Amore. Watched there by the goal scorer, Rossi. Brown. Inside the box, and FC looking for a call. And it looks like they're going to get it, and if it's just in the box, that will be penalty. McCarthy going over, pleading the case, but I'm sure that Sekung Lu has his mind made up, and enter Halifax SC. Not going to be too pleased. As it is a penalty kick here for Laba and Suburban FC. Much to their dislike. McCarthy pretty much dancing back and forth, trying to guess right. And it goes right down Main Street for the goal. Phoenix Laba. With a maze of people there. I'm not sure where they all came from there. When we were doing games at Acadia, we used to call them Raymond Field non-bleacher creatures, and here they come.
Penalty scored in the 61st minute by number 6, Phoenix Laba.
Phoenix Laba with the go-ahead as it stands and on a penalty. And I mean, I'm sure the thing is, like, you've got so much territory to cover as a goalkeeper, and pretty much Lava put it where McCarthy was, because McCarthy had to guess one way or the other. And so you got to wonder if this is going to maybe change the game plan here for David McCarthy's crew and Inter Halifax SC. Because you're looking at pretty much right around maybe 15 and change in extra time. We'll have a lot of extra time on as Darko is down. Darko with a shot. And El Safadi maybe not be happy with the way that he kind of fielded that, because he looked like he got tripped up by the turf monster and went off his palms and is going to result in a corner kick. And this is how Inter Halifax SC got their lone goal so far. was on a corner.
Yellow card given to Inter head coach David McCarthy in the 62nd minute.
A yellow card given to David McCarthy. Not obviously happy about that penalty call that resulted in the go-ahead goal for Suburban FC, given a yellow card. So yeah, basically I believe we have 2 to 3 people in the book. I think it's all on Inter Halifax SC because they said something about Raimondo getting one, but it's like he's already had one that was in the first half. So I'm not sure if that was that one, because if he got 2, of course, that'd be the game, but for him, it'd be Showers. But anyway, another corner kick, this time going far post, header there. And spinning and trying to get a good kick there was Kravchenko. Kravchenko there for Inter Halifax SC. Amore also up there looking for it there is Mafudu. And that's a big, strong kick, and that's going way back down. And coming up was McCarthy. McCarthy now just inside his penalty box area, then gets it out with feeling the pressure. Some fancy footwork there by Kravchenko, provincial player, moved here from Ukraine 2 years ago, has made a huge impact on this team, and we've last few years seen a lot of athletes come over from Ukraine, of course. Oh, there's a good ball there, but trip it over and ball going out of play, but Mafudu was right there. A golden opportunity and looking to the heavens afterwards. So about 14 minutes change left, so the opportunities here for Inter Halifax SC. Mafudu. Into the 67th minute, I said, about 13 minutes and change. A little bit of extra time will be added on. We don't know how much. We'll know a little bit later. Darko down again, looking for a call. Pleading, has his hands up in the air, but clean challenge there. Back to the outside they go here with Nadentkin. Darko trying to dance away from Calvert. Darko just outside the box. Darko into the middle. Goes down. Shot well off the mark there by Simeo. And he just lifts his jersey and as if to say, how could I miss that badly? One thing about Inter Halifax SC, as soon as like Suburban FC get a goal, they seem to be, here we go. We got our work cut out for them. And there's a good ball here intended for Streif. What of that one-on-one challenge, and looks like to be a foul called there. Free kick here to Inter Halifax SC. And that's in the middle, so you can see that was a shank there. Suburban FC trying to take advantage here of that opportunity. Rossi, who's already got one, as eludes him. Brown looking for it. Ball there along that sideline there. Dunphy fighting here for Inter Halifax SC. Dunphy, what a challenge that is with Brown as they sort of like doing a little dancing in there. What do they call that? Do-si-do, I think, or something. But anyway, it was good one-on-one inside that corner. Ball up to midfield. And looking for a call, and they get it. Free kick just outside the box as down went El Sharif. See what type of wall they've got set up here, or what they've got in store here. Inter Halifax SC. Looks to be Brown that will take this. I said just probably about maybe 7-8 yards just outside the box. He looks to be a left footer, so 4-person wall set up, and McCarthy out there directing traffic here. It's a 5-man wall, so see if Brown puts it on target. On its way and just off the mark. Definitely a great game to start this Maritime Club Championship. Raymondo. Too far there for Mufudu. And we'll have a substitution. Checking in will be Omar Gadd for Noah Brown. Gadd for Brown.
Suburban substitution in the 69th minute. Coming out of the game is number 36, Noah Rossi. Going in is 58, Ilyas Dinari. And going out, number 2, Noah Brown. Going in, 22, Amarigad.
Was another substitution there on Inter Halifax SC. LaPointe trying to dodge, get away from Amore. That's been a great one-on-one matchup. And you can see that boys are starting to hurry up here. No, there's less than 10 minutes left. And the thing is, there is no clock in here. So, but I'm sure the referee has been telling people where they are in terms of time. Shot from outside deflects, and Omar El Safadi gather it up. Maybe not as cleanly as he'd like on the first one, but gathered up nonetheless. The header there by Mufudu on a bounce, gathered up by El Safadi. Left foot out to midfield. Dinari, who just checked in here for Suburban FC. Previous provincial player, U13, and he speaks not one, not two, but 3 languages. Impressive. Where do you get the time? Be a soccer player, learn to speak 3 languages? Where do you get the time? I don't know about you, Dale, but French class was awfully hard for me. I had to spend a lot of time, and I have not learned how to speak French very well. So, oui, me sure. Best I can do. Ball gets by everybody. McCarthy was having to wait for it to come back into the goalkeeping area to gather it up, and Dunphy gets on his horse. Dunphy gets past midfield. Back over to Amore. Dunphy trying to hit Amore. That's too far for him. Lonas first there. And El Safari. Fadi. Another left foot kick right out to midfield. Knocked down there by Raimondo. And challenge there. And referee right there. Kunling Lou, I thought was not going to call something, and eventually does free kick Suburban FC, much to maybe our mics might have picked it up to some of the fans here. Probably was just trying to play the advantage here. As you see, 73 minutes. So we're in that ballpark there, so this is definitely time here for Inter Halifax SC. Try to make sure not to give up another one and try to attack here. The goal here is a shot for just sailing over the bar from distance. And that came out of nowhere. As you watch it, it looked to be that they were just happy to settle. And then Phoenix Laba, almost tucked it in under the bar, and that would have been curtains. As you take a look at it from the behind camera, almost right into the behind the net camera. as we get back to live play is enter Halifax SC. They need a goal here. They'd like to tie it. At least try to come away. There's a free kick. And why anybody that wants to be a soccer referee, I don't know, because one minute they're hearing it from the Suburban fans, the other time they're hearing it from the Inter Halifax SC fans. So it's why you want to be a referee, I don't know. It's just the hard life. 1 minute you're a friend of one team, and then the next time you're an enemy 2 minutes later. So it's like, thank you for being a friend. The Golden Girls theme song. Travel down the road and back again. Song for a referee. Free kick. We'll say about 10, 12 yards just outside the penalty area. 4-man wall set up here by Suburban. Going for it underneath the bar, too high there for Sameo. Five to go. Oh, there was a big header there by Sameo. Trying to spin away and get away there was Gad, just into this game here for Suburban FC. A point, and that is too far there for El Sharif. Back up to midfield. Lonis knocks it down, not really particular for anybody. Gad. Calvert had to come up there, knocked down there by Nadenkin. Just outside the penalty box now. There's a shot. Whistle goes. There'll be a free kick here to Inter Halifax SC. Trailing by 1. Time not on their side. But really haven't gotten really too much in terms of dangerous shot on target at Omar El Safadi. They're hoping to change it on this possession as they go to the outside. Raimondo, he's got a little bit of room. Watched by Calvert. Tried to hit Darko. And coming back was Jonah John for it. Sharif. And he is knocked down there. It's a free kick going to Suburban FC. And it's like Inter Halifax SC doesn't believe it. Calvert to take it. "77 minutes. Well, if you're not trying to sell a call, you're obviously not trying. And Suburban just probably pretty happy here, knowing the late stages here. If you got nothing, just put it into touch, and this time went off, of course, the Inter Halifax SC player. So Suburban once again trying to get some insurance late. Nothing that time. Back out to midfield. So the sun has set here at Wickwire Field, making it a little bit almost very comfortable right now. Of course, I'm not out in the stand, so that's in the comforts of the broadcast location here at Wickwire Field. Suburban, if anything, they're killing time and hoping here to try to get something going. Kravchenko. That ball, that just cleared the street, and that's going over to Dalplex. And just like that, there was an oncoming Walker to throw it in that quickly. That made the ball people's jobs a lot easier. Right place, right time. That'd be a story there. Well, what did you do today? Well, I took the dog for a walk. I threw a ball back over at Wickwire Field. Nothing normal. Nothing out of the ordinary, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. They probably do that walk probably same time every day. And this day they had the ball throw back into play. I've never seen one clear that fence before. Minute and a half left, and this is just basically Almost like a game of keep away for Suburban FC, keeping it pinned down in the Inter Halifax SC zone. And they're happy just to take as much time off the clock as they can, as they're coming up to 79 minutes play, so we're into 1 minute left. But there will be some added time, no doubt, with some injuries that we had. Calvert to throw in. Philly, as I said, been a part of Suburban since the U12 age. It's really hard to get the attack going when you can't get the ball. There's a ball here for Amora. Can he chase it down? Nope. It was actually Mafutu. We have 30 seconds left. And we got a cramp here for one of the players of Inter Halifax SC. So we got cramps here for both players. We have a player down for Suburban FC and a player down for Inter Halifax SC. This will tackle on the extra injury time. 3 minutes will be added. So we'll have 3 minutes added, and it's Darko that's going to be going off, and that's a huge one. And just like that, Starif. So Darko will go to the sideline, and he's trying to walk it off. He wants to stay in. He has to be checked back in, I believe, would be the story here. Trying to get some feeling in there, but that's one of the most dangerous players is, well, that one almost came into our broadcast location. So I have the Puma player spotlight at the end of the game. We talked to him before the game. We'll probably talk to him after. Phoenix Lava, who's got the go-ahead goal on penalty in the 61st minute. 3 minutes added on. McCarthy was thinking about coming out. Sasha K coming in, so Darko's day is done. Mafudu couldn't get a shot. Boy, he was the right man there for Halifax SC, Inter Halifax SC. And you know that time is ticking when McCarthy's well outside the box here. Almost right close to the midfield stripe. Ball in the box. Amore trying to settle it. Can't. LaPointe up. Picked off right there. Haj Ali. Suburban FC, they've got 4 going there. Now they got 2 on this attack. Starif. But could this be the last chance for Inter Halifax SC here to try to get the equalizer? Calvert got good positioning on Raimondo. Calvert tripped up, but he didn't go completely down, but it's enough to call the foul as Raimondo tripped his man. Free kick. Calvert boots it upfield just before the oncoming pressure. Raimondo right into traffic there as they were trying to hit Mafudu. Man goes down there. That was Kravchenko there for Inter Halifax SC. There's McCarthy right up there. He's like, really had that added extra attacker, and he throws it in. You don't see that too often, but back to the goal he goes. And McCarthy sends it down. You almost think with every time, is this an opportunity here for Mafudu? He hasn't really had a good shot on target, but not this time as Jonah John back out quickly up. Enter Halifax SC, knowing here's a cross into the box. Header missed. An opportunity. There's a shot there by Raimondo that's well off target. It was looking like an Alphonse and Gaston routine. You take it, I'm not taking it, you take it. Sort of thing there for Inter Halifax SC. So they had their numbers crossed, but a shot there from Raimondo well off the mark. We know we must be second, so this is, as I said, with every opportunity here for Inter Halifax SC that you just think that, is this the time that we're going to have to score here because we're into injury time. And there was only 3 minutes added on. Oh, nothing there originally. Whoa, a free kick awarded there by Zidkung Lu. And McCarthy's got to take it, so it's got to have all hands on deck here. They'll have everybody right up into the box area, into the penalty area. McCarthy, far post, header out of the way there. And that's how it goes. Lonis with the last header. 3 blows of the whistle from Zukon Lu. And Suburban FC U15 Black come away with a 2-1 victory over Inter Halifax SC in an entertaining first game of the Maritime Club Championship in an all HRM battle. So, we're going to just step aside for a bit, and we will check up with Phoenix Lava. He's going to be our player spotlight, brought to you by Puma, and we'll have that in just a couple of moments here on Maritime Athletic Profiles.
And welcome back here. We're ready to tie a bow on this first matchup here of the Maritime Club Championships. Of course, Suburban FC with a winner over Halifax here just a couple seconds ago. Congratulations there, Phoenix Laba. What's better than one interview on Maritime Athletics than two, eh?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, now you got that penalty kick. It basically was the game-winning goal. Tell us about the play that really set up that penalty and allowed you to get the goal.
I mean, many times in the game, our midfielders got it, and I just saw a lot of pockets. I got in one of them. My back was towards goal. I was shielding it. He just went through my ankle. That's really it. And then, I just tried to stay composed as I can on the pen. The keeper was talking to me. Just didn't worry about it, and finish.
Well, that was interesting because he pretty much put it where he was standing, like when originally on that penalty kick. Is that, of course, it's a guessing game for a goaltender when you're doing that, and then you just basically, made him take himself out of the play and put it down Main Street. Correct on that?
Yeah. I mean, kind of.
Yeah. So tell us, is that usually like your, I guess, your mode of operation of when you have penalty kicks is pretty much put it right where the keeper is, knowing he's going to guess one way or the other?
Not exactly. It's just I know that keeper, he guesses every time. So that's really what I was thinking.
Yeah, so that's the thing is that you start off this championship here playing a team that you know of, so how big is this victory here today?
I mean, it's huge. Like, I'm really proud of my team. It's massive to get this first game win, especially against this team, one of our rivalries. So, yeah, I'm really proud of the team, and, we just got to keep on going from here.
Well, Phoenix, thanks for this. Congratulations on the win, and best of luck the rest of the tournament.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Phoenix Laba, he got the game-winning goal on penalty kick in the 61st minute as Suburban FC defeated Inter Halifax SC by a score of 2-1. That will wrap up our first game. So for the entire crew here at Maritime Athletic Profiles, my name's Dan Hobson. Thank you for tuning in. So long from Wickwire Field in Halifax.
you.